talking about why do men cheat. Let's talk. Hi, Periscope. Y'all have to excuse me. I have a little bit of a cold, but I wanna talk to you guys for just a minute. Um, and it was prompted by a radio broadcast that I listened to on yesterday. Um, and there was it was actually on the Steve Harvey morning show. He's talking about how why men cheat and everything like that. So, that's the question of forever. But I mean, it's not really applicable to just men because women cheat too. But it's specifically asking why do men cheat? And the most profound answer that Steve gave, it really just blew my mind, and it was something that I have been kind of thinking about ever since. That men cheat because the lack of fulfillment. They don't feel glorified. They don't feel like they have, you know, they don't basically they haven't fulfilled what it is that they having down on the inside of them. And that really just blew me away. It made more sense than anything I've ever heard concerning that aspect. It's not giving them license to cheat, or even women for that extent, for that reason. I don't know. Women cheat for a different reason. I don't know what but that's the story for another day. But right now we're talking about why men cheat. But it's because of lack of fulfillment. And one way for you to get a man's attention and to get him to be committed to you is to commit to what's in his heart. A man's, the avenue to a man's heart is not his stomach. Some people started that, and that's cute and all like that, but it's actually to find out what it is about his purpose that hasn't been fulfilled. So if a man's passion is to coach football or some sports, and he has never really pursued it, or his dream was to be a pro ball player. Let's say that his dream was to be a pro ball player, and he was unable to complete that. Okay, so that was the case. Well, he's not fulfilled because he was unable to complete that. Now he's past the age bracket. He can't go back and play pro ball. So what he needs to do is, or you as his significant other, wife or whatever, you need to be able to be in tune enough with him to say, "Hey, okay, you didn't get to play pro ball. Why don't you coach? Why don't you coach? Live vicariously through a million kids. And if all of them don't make it, one of them gonna make it pro. And because of your passion for what you have, you invest into that kid. That kid's gonna come back and invest into you. So you push him to do something that is gonna help fulfill that place. But if you're only consumed with, oh, let's have kids, let's have a family, I want the biggest house on the block, I want a new car. If you consume with all those things, then you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss what it is, because you can have all that stuff. That's right. Most women don't want to do that. Most women are too self-centered to do that. I'm a woman. I'm a 100% woman. But most women they're taught to, get a great husband and, you know, cook. They talk to, be a good mom, show up to all the functions and do all that stuff. They're never taught to push a man's purpose. The man they've been taught that the man is to cater to them. That's what most women have been taught. And that is, I mean, everybody wants to be catered to, not just women. There are things that a man needs to, also, so one of the things that we have to do is find out what his purpose is. Find out what it is that he has a desire for or a dream to do, and push him to do that. Simply because at the end of the day, that's where our greatest reward is going to come from. If we push his vision, if we push his what his purpose is, not saying that I mean, women can multitask. That's why we could, you know, be cooking and cleaning up, washing clothes, and also helping with homework. We are multitaskers. We were created for that. We have a grace for that. We're anointed for that. And because we are, then we also have the ability to fulfill our purpose and also help him fulfill his. Hello? We can do it. We can do whatever we want to do. Women are just that powerful. Only if we channel our power in the right direction. But women a lot of times are too trifling. They're too busy trying to compete with the next woman. Or they're trying to compete, who has the best Remy hair, or who has all that foolishness that is just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So a lot of things that we can do to help a man not to cheat. Some men gonna do it anyway. It's just inevitable. It can have everything. And some women think, well, I'm here, I'm faithful to him, I'm loyal to him, I cook, I clean. I had to do this. I had to take a look at myself. You think, oh, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm keeping myself together, I'm still an attractive woman, I'm doing all this stuff. And even though you probably can't tell today because I look tore up with this, my dress down. But anyway, I digress. I'm doing all this stuff, so it should be enough, for him not to step out on me. But I'm telling you right now, that matters not, because that's not what he wants. And Steve said it best yesterday. He said that he will sleep with that woman. He will cheat with that woman for that temporary fix. It's like, and I was talking to my friend last night, and I was saying, it's like having a toothache or some type of pain. Even though, you have Tylenol, you have different type of pain, you will try anything to get rid of that pain. Even if it's like, oh, I pulled this tooth out myself, this thing hurts so bad. You'll do anything. And at the end of the day, if you don't push to, no, not if you don't push, what I be getting like sidebar. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is you can do all this stuff. And it's still, at the end of the day, the pain is still there. So it'll get to the point where you'll do something illegal. You'll go and say, girl, do you have any hydrocodone? Do you have any this, that, the other? That ain't your medication, and you shouldn't be taking that medicine. But we'll do it just to get ease from that toothache. It's the same thing when it comes down to a man. A man will cheat, not because he don't want to be loyal to his wife or significant other. He will cheat because he has not fulfilled that thing. So a lot of times we as women have to make sure that we are pushing the purpose that's down on the inside of that man so that his mind doesn't wander. All he wants is success. A man's dream when he grow up is to be financially set. That's what he wants. That's what his desire is. If you're not pushing that desire that's down on the inside of him, I promise you, his mind is going to go someplace. And a lot of times, in these women these days, they talking game. They talking good game. They telling him everything that he needs to know. Because a lot of times the women that have great men or great husbands, they don't appreciate them. They don't acknowledge that they have a great husband. Whereas women who have either been through a situation and they understand what it's like to lose a good man or to never have a good man, when they find a good man, even if it's in friendship, they saying everything that he wants to know. And it ends up going a different direction. Not because that's right or it shouldn't be, but it's because there is some type of, lack. But it's just that's just how life is. People that have things don't appreciate it, where people don't have stuff would appreciate it if they had it, all that kind of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we have to be responsible. as people, not just women, just in general, as to help not be so selfish and self-centered, but to be selfless in a sense of being concerned with someone else's need. So this has been impromptu. I know that I haven't been on and consistent, but it's been good. It's been good. I've been in transition with my business. I am a single mom, and I've been just just focused on ministry stuff. I just been busy. Okay, and because of that, I hadn't had time to really get on and chat with everybody, but I'm going to get back on track, in a couple of weeks here. My grand opening is January the 18th, 15th, 16th, 18th, one of them. I'll come back and tell you guys when it is. But until then, I'll be grinding to get everything renovated and expanded and open and everything like that. And when we get back, consistent, we also have our February 5th event coming up. Don't forget about Let's Talk Relationship 101. We're going to be talking about all this stuff. Every issue that you may be having in marriage, whatever, it's going to be some help given at this seminar. So make sure that you are here. Registration is open. If you would like to find out more information on how to register or get your tickets, please inbox me. My name on Facebook is Courtney Flew Ellen, or you can email me at Let's Talk Relationship 101 at gmail.com. That's Let's Talk Relationship 101 at gmail.com. No spaces. So I look forward to hearing from you. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Periscope, and Twitter at FavoritGal84. Don't forget about our February 5th event. Register now.